next event, which is women's 100 backstroke. 4 heats to come in this one. It's just take a little while to get everything set up for that. So just having a look at that, in fact, it looks like we do see that actually you did need a mid 58s to get in the A final. Fraser Lowther just sneaking in 58.50, and Kevin Haddoward just 200ths away, 58.60 at the moment is the fastest in the B final, with Ross Leslie 58.7, William Burton 58.9, Samuel Jones 59.0, Alistair Miley 59.0. So in fact you pretty much needed to go under the minute to get into the B final. So going to be some fast butterfly swimming tonight, David.
Yeah, and I think that's going to prove quite a challenge for some of the swimmers in the session this afternoon to even challenge for a place in the reserves there. 101.64 would be a reserve swim or a reserve place in the 100 butterfly final. That's going to be quite a challenge for some of the guys this afternoon. But moving on to event 505, the women's 100 metres backstroke. First heat is in the water. Lane 1, City of Glasgow's Katie Shanahan. 2 is Milgaian Bearsden's Ella Shields. 3 for Carnegie is Ellie Turner. 4 for City of Glasgow, Emma Scully. 5 for Milgaian Bearsden is Zoe McDonald. 6 for City of Glasgow, Victoria Milburn. 7 East Kilbride's Katrina Fowley, and 8 for first is Cara Mullen. And a 33.43 for Emma Scully at the halfway mark, but not much in it, to be honest. Going well in 2 is Ellis Shields from Milgaian Bearsden, and she's maybe just edging herself ahead of the City of Glasgow swimmer as you come up to within about 10 metres to go. Also going well over in 6 is Victoria Milburn, who's come from quite far back to take this. I think she's it's going to go right in the touch. Ellis Shields just takes it 108.75 by 1/100th from Victoria Milburn, who came into that Wallican Express train in lane 6. Taking a snatch second, and Emma Scully from City Glasgow, teammate, getting third in a 109 dead. So a really good swim, really competitive first heat at the 100 backstroke there, and interesting to see that that final charge from Victoria Milburn pushing herself into second place at the last gasp there.
Yes, Victoria showing her experience there. I think the 21-year-old from the Wren programme. Or City of Glasgow, sorry. Oh, dearie me, I'm going to get banned from the west of Scotland for that, Blue Boo. Apologies, Victoria. So it looks like we've got an empty lane in lane 5 in this heat, heat 2. And they are just about ready to go. It's going to be Katie Golder from Midlothian in 1, Mari Swanson of Warrender in 2, Gulsum O'Neill of West Lothian in 3, Chloe Barclay from Western Bartonshire in 4, Eve Ritchie of Warrender in 6, Eve White for Dumfries pretty quickly back in the water in 7, and Megan Kerr of Western Bartonshire in 8. So we saw Eve in that 200 fly, putting in a very strong swim in fact, and see how she's recovered on this backstroke. Coming up to the turn, it's pretty tight here between lanes 4 and 3. Chloe Barclay in 4 turns 31.88, and just behind her Gulsum O'Neill 32.05. Gulsum is having a really excellent season this year, just not able now down the second half to quite keep up with Chloe. Just on her shoulder, Mari Swanson in lane 2, then over in lane 6, Neve Ritchie, 2 Warrender girls, but it's going to be Western Bartonshire's Chloe Barclay. She's looking very comfortable there, 104.61, so a couple of seconds away from her entry time, so sounds like maybe she was part of that email chain. We saw her managing her swim there, and I think that will be comfortably good enough to progress. 106s, so again keep an eye on that. 106s to 107 for Neve Ritchie. They'll maybe just have to watch and see what happens in the next 2 heats.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out. And just thinking back to that butterfly race where you're talking about Craig McNally, how can you remember those facts about when he was junior champion? That going back that far, that's quite incredible. I just don't know how you managed to do that, Duncan. None of that's written down.
just hope that nobody goes back and checks it, because it might not be right, but we'll see. I think it was.
Yeah, probably around about though at that time, certainly 2013. But it's man besides me got an incredible memory for facts like that. I don't know how he does it. That's us on to the third heat. Line 1 for Warrender's Jessica Damon, and 2 for City of Aberdeen swim team's Callie McIntosh, 3 for University of Stirling's Emily Grant, 4 for City of Aberdeen swim team Kirsty Simpson, 5 for Hearts is Lexi Waller, 6 for Perth is Erin Cummings, 7 for Hearts is Anna McFarlane, and 8 for Geary is Orla Adams. And it's Kirsty Simpson going into the wall, not surprisingly in pole position, 30.52. Entry time of 1:01.90, and probably fair to say that she's one of the favourites for this event, I would have thought. Streaking away from lane 5, that's Alexia Waller from Hearts. Alexia featured quite heavily last night in the final session. Picked up a couple of junior titles and one senior title, if I remember correctly, as well. And Kirsty Simpson comes in and touches a 1:02.10, so not far outside her entry time. Lexi Waller second and a 1:04.80. So we'll keep an eye on that time as we go through. And Carly McIntosh from City of Aberdeen swim team posting a 1:07.35 to pick up the third slot there.
So we talked about Kirsty earlier on, and well, she's really pushing hard this weekend, and that was another excellent swim, so certainly set herself up to be a very serious competitor in tonight's 100 back final. One more heat to go, so 1:02.10 has to be beaten if a swimmer in this final heat wants a lane 4 tonight. Looks like all 8 are present there as they go in and set themselves up for the start. Just running through the field will be Julie Williams, Margine Besden in 1, East Kilbride's Jennifer King in 2, Danielle Joyce, University of Stirling in 3. Also from University of Stirling, Natasha Houghton goes in 4, Karen Reid, South Ayrshire in 5, Hannah Miley of Geary in 6. Second South Ayrshire swimmer Megan Niven goes in 7, and Rasheen Ramsey for Warrender completes the field in lane 8. So Natasha Houghton, Danny Joyce could be a contender here. A real star on the deaf swimming scene, was the world deaf champion in this event, so she's in 3 in the black cap, probably in 3rd at the moment or thereabouts. But leading the way is Houghton, 30.90. Not quite as fast as Kirsty Simpson split, just 4 tenths away from that. Karen Reid, the backstroke specialist from South Ayrshire, holding 2nd. It's very, very close for 3rd. Miley's up there, Joyce is up there, King is up there. So is Julie Williams. They're all in the wake of Natasha Houghton, the university's silver medalist, and silver medalist as well in the British Summer Championship last year. And she is going to take this pretty comfortably, 1:03.71. That'll give her lane 5, I think, next to Kirsty Simpson, who will be the fastest qualifier for tonight's final. Second, Karen Reid, 1:05.35. Hannah Miley coming through to take 3rd, just ahead of Jennifer King, with Danny Joyce just fading at the end there. So a little bit of concern for her, perhaps. I suspect that she'll only be in the B final. So string of 1:05s there. We'll see how that measures up. There is confirmation. Took a while just to confirm that result, but no hiccups. Natasha Houghton confirmed there, 1:03.71.